Hi boys and girls, welcome to the Reading Roundup. We have our black bean sensory bin, and do you know what letter we're going to be looking for? That's right, letter X. You can see the uppercase X and the lowercase x. We're going to be doing a little something different today. Let's come on over and take a look. We're going to be finding words that begin with X, and we're going to find other words that end with the letter X. This is going to be a little tricky, but I know you're ready for a challenge. Some words that are in our black bean bin are going to start with the letter X, okay? And other words in our bin are going to have the X sound at the end of the word. All right, so if we find any words that have X at the beginning, they're going to go over here with the uppercase X. If we find any words that have an X at the end, then they're going to go with the lowercase x. All right, let's get started. I see a few things sticking out of the beans. Do you see what I see? Take a guess. What do you think this X word is? Oh, I think I know. Do you know? What is that, boys and girls? An X-ray. All right, so let's take a look. Where would we put the X-ray? Do you hear the X at the beginning? X-ray. Or do you hear it at the end? You hear the X at the beginning. That's right. So X-ray begins with X. So we'll put it over here. All right, back to the bin. Is this a little tail sticking out of the beans? I wonder, what kind of animal has an X in its name? Oh, take a look at this animal. Fox. Fox. All right, a fox has an X in it. All right, so would we put the fox over here? Does fox begin with X? No, I can hear that F sound at the beginning of fox. Where do you hear the X? Fox. X. That's right, the X comes at the end of fox. So we'll put our little friend fox over here, right? Because fox ends with an X. All right, back to the bin. Let's see what else we can find. What do you think this is? It looks like a handle of some kind. Oh, do you know what this is, boys and girls? You can use this to chop. You can chop a tree, right? You can chop some wood. This is an axe. Axe. So let's take a look. Do you hear that X sound at the beginning? Axe. Where do we hear that X sound? Axe. That's right. It comes at the end, just like fox. Axe. All right, you're doing great. Let's go back to the bin. There's something with a lot of colors on it down here. What do you think this could be? Hey, this looks familiar. What do we have here, boys and girls? Xylophone. That's right. We talked about that yesterday. Where should we put the xylophone? Does it begin with X or end with X? Xylophone. That's right. It begins with the letter X. So we'll put it over here with X-ray. These two words begin with X. All right, back to our beans. What else? Ooh, what's this over here? Is this a number? Boys and girls, I think this is the number. What? What number did we find? 6. That's right. 6 has an X in it. Now, is the X at the beginning of 6 or at the end of 6? 6. We hear an S at the beginning, so it's not going to go over here, right? Say the letter X. X. 6. You can hear that X sound at the end. That's right. 6. You hear that X at the end of the word. Awesome. I think we have one more. What is this? Something gold and shiny? What do we have here? Is this a box? Right, you can open it up. Right, this is a box. All right, let's take a look. Where should we put box? Does box begin with an X sound? Box? Or does box have an X sound at the end? That's right. It goes over here, right? Box has the X sound at the end of it. Very good. All right, so let's take a look. Words that we found that begin with X, X-ray and xylophone. Words that we found that end with X, fox, axe, 6, box. Very good. Which X has more? Which one of these X's has more in it? That's right. Take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4 words end with X. So this has more in this group. Which one has less? Right. The uppercase X only has 1, 2 words that begin with X. So, boys and girls, I think we know the X sound is tricky to find at the beginning of words, but you can hear X sounds at the end of more words, right? All right, that was fun. And speaking of a box, I have a great story about a box. Let's go take a look.